Now loading. Year 1995. I remember 1995. I'm sure some of you kids weren't born yet in 1995, but I was. I was born way before that. And I don't have a problem with that either. Like some people like freak out about aging and shit, and I'm happy to to get older. Not everybody has the privilege of getting older. So you should be happy too if you get to get get older than you were before. Congrats. Anyway, I'm gonna fill these bottles. I'm not going to install the carburetor and the header yet because I need the exhaust pipe so I can hook up this muffler because apparently that whole thing works as a system, otherwise it's just going to like blow smoke into my car, and I'm tired of that. So let's just please work with me, game, work with me. I might sound a little frustrated, and that's because I am. I am a little frustrated. Can I please have that jug? Uh, I mean, you can't play this game and not become frustrated. You can't. I challenge if you anyone who disagrees with me right now, I challenge you. Like if you've just been watching this game and you haven't tried it and you think that you can play it out and not get frustrated, do it now. Record it, show me. But and otherwise I will not believe you. Um but probably you agree. Probably you see my point. This is a frustrating game. Um which is old school. Like games used to not be as nice to people like back in the early days of gaming. Did I just lose that? I hope I don't lose any of these like through the ground. like I like I lost my what happened here by the way? This wasn't like this before. Is this from reloading my game? Because that was not like that. Was it? I'll have to check the video. Um Sometimes when you sometimes when you like cheat like I just did and reload your game, weird shit happens to your car, I've noticed. Um which is fair because like technically I should have reappeared here with no car and like have to go fetch it off of the highway like bent around a tree. All right, but I just didn't feel like I could deal with that, so this is what's happening instead. And like, I sound so frustrated. It's been like at least an hour. Like, I didn't just go straight back to playing either. I was just, I did some other stuff for a little while. I just, it's that bad. It's that frustrating. And games, yeah, that was like I was saying, games used to be like this. They used to be impossible compared to some of this stuff. I mean, not there are games that are really extremely difficult still that they make that are very popular. And I'm thinking of stuff like Dark Souls, like that shit. I won't even play it because uh huh. Why don't I play Dark Souls? It's I think a little bit too dark for me. That's the main reason, but it's also too hard. It's very difficult. And but the games that I'm thinking of that are the games I'm thinking of from back in the day are things like original Mario and um, basically, yeah, original Nintendo, and also probably Atari. That the older, yeah, the old console games were so hard, like because they didn't they didn't program like a lot of game. They just knew that you were going to have to play it over and over and over again and just like memorize all kinds of patterns of everything that you were going to have to go through in order to complete every part of it. Although Mario still was I mean, considering all of that, Mario was still very long. Later, Super Mario, like super once it got to nin, Nintendo, there was Donkey Kong originally on Atari? I'm starting to ask dumb questions. I'm gonna be ridiculed. Um, because that was I think that was the first game featuring Mario. If I'm not going crazy here. And that was yeah. The back in the day, games would be like they'd be like 4 levels long maybe, but you would spend like full length amount of game time playing them. You would spend like 40 hours or 100 hours mastering these games because that's how hard it was. Like that's how this game makes me feel. Um, like there's it's not like there's that much to do in it. You just gotta all you gotta do is build a car, pass inspection, um, alter the car. There's only like 3 kinds of jobs that you have right now, and then win the race. And that's all there is to do in this game. But people people sink in like 100 hours or hundreds of hours into this game. And why is that? It's because this shit's fucking impossible. Is why. It's extremely hard. It's old school hard. If you're a gamer that's, you know, an adult that grew up with games and you remember when they were really fucking hard and like, you know, kids these days don't understand what it was like and you want to play a game like that again, then like get this game because this shit is cruel and unforgiving, basically is what I'm trying to say. I've been talking a lot. I'm talking a lot for a while here now about this. Anyway, you get the idea, I think. I checked the coolant. I believe that it most likely is still fine, but I know that I need more oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put what's in that thingy there into. Is this? Do I have too many of these? No, I don't. Do I? I do. I have too. How did I end up with too? How did I end up with too many of these? Did I somehow lose a jug's worth of? I'm so confused right now. Did I have an extra one in there? Did I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just. Anyway, I've been thinking about what happened to my Kilju and why wouldn't it? Whoops. I don't want it to glitch into the house. Why wouldn't it brew? And I do know that I can think of one thing I did differently than the other times, and that is this. Every other time I did this, I picked up the bucket and I dumped out the contents. Now I don't know if that actually just did anything because I was under the impression that this bucket is empty, but let's see if it works now. Because this is the kind of game where that might actually be something you need to do anyway. I have no idea. And I did have yeast over here, right? Yeah, I have yeast. I have a yeast pack, so let's just open her up. That's enough. That's as open as the bucket needs to be. It's just gonna go ahead and absorb that sugar like it's a bacteria or something. 2, 6, and 1 yeast. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and close this just for safety's sake. I think I've done that before without causing any trouble. And bring it over here to get some water in it. And then we'll see if it works this time, because maybe that's something I failed to do last time. I'm not sure. But last time it wouldn't brew. So let's take a watch. I'm gonna skip looking for the fender because I don't think I can find it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and deliver the Kilju on my way to town. And when I do it that way, I might... I probably still won't get there before Tamo closes, will I? What time is it? I want to watch the bucket, but I want to know what time it is. Yeah, it's early. It's early. Yeah, like, no. I'll do it. I'll get there in time because I didn't spend time working on the car. That's what took so long. Can't believe I wrapped the car around a tree. I don't have an excuse. I wasn't driving with a keyboard. I think that has been the first accident I've had since I changed over to a gamepad. And that's what I get for being like cocky enough to be driving in like third gear, I guess. Yes, it worked this time. It worked this time, and my theory is you must dump the contents of the bucket, even if it's empty. So we learned something. Here you go. Yes, that is a brewing bucket. Oh, I was driving cocky though. I'm passing on the highway now. It's yeah, I got no excuses for this. I don't. I can't believe I did that. Okay. I'm just gonna like I think I'm gonna change the tires, but I'm just gonna bring the exhaust pipe back and then change the muffler and the header and the carburetor here because that gives me a chance to make sure that I'm not gonna die of fatigue while I'm doing all that. Cause like, look at this. Like, I'm about to. I need to eat some sausage off the ground before I leave here, so I don't die of hunger. I'm sorry about the mosquito sounds. I don't have time right now to deal with that. I would have a quick sauna, but I need to make sure I make it to the store. I need some motor oil. I need, is that all I need? I think so. But, my poor door. But I think I need the oil pretty badly. You don't want to be low on, you don't be low on oil. That's no bueno. Okay. So, it looked like it was getting to be a little low. Let's see. Come on. Oh, that looks a little better. Yeah, good. It's just that you really don't want to be out of oil because yeah, that will make parts break out of your engine, especially pistons. They will break right out of wherever they're supposed to be and go flying. Also, if you can't find the piston, that can lead to problems. So, what happened here? Did something else unbolt itself? Did my car look like this before? um. Wow. This car. This car. This is why. That's why everyone cheats at this game. Because look at it. This is insanity. Alright, I think I have like three. Oh, this is not what I wanted. I think I have like three different bottles of brake fluid in this car, and I don't need that many, so I'm going to leave these. Okay, got that brewing. Yeah, the mosquitoes have been unaffected by the mosquito spray because it's ineffectual. Start the car. Yeah, that. Sorry. Yeah, like I was saying, games these days will hold your hand so much compared to this. Including Mass Effect, which is the other main game I've been playing. Like if I'm driving and I just drive off a cliff on like an alien planet in Mass Effect, I don't even die. Like I don't even get the death screen like as if I'd gotten shot and killed to death. I just reappear. It's so forgiving compared to a game like this. We get used to these driving games like in GTA, like you can just you can crash into literally everything and run people over and survive all of the crashes and have your vehicle work for a long time. Like you can crash so many times before it starts to like, you know, catch on fire or whatever. And this game is having none of that, and I love that. I think it's great. More games like this. Gaming should be frustrating. If you're not swearing and yelling and throwing things, you're not gaming. So I'm gonna pick this direction. What? I'm gonna pick this direction. Man, why is there sausage everywhere? Why can't it stay in the car? I don't understand. The game is a bit on the glitchy side. Bit. I see a storm. Be careful, trees are deadly. This is why I really need to pass the inspection and get a roll cage. Did I just put it in neutral? That was dumb. No, I put it in first. I don't have the thing where I can see what gear I'm in, I think. I noticed that... no other people talked about it, and then I saw where it is on the screen, and I don't think I have that. I never know what gear I'm in unless I just remember. Oh, I don't like that sound. Hey guy. I don't think you have a name. That's unfair. Lots of other characters have names. Oh yeah, that's a storm. Here, try this.
Nee, master tässä nyt se. Minkälaiset kirjoituspaikat ennen? Aivan helvetin hyvä Kiljua, hei. Jumalauta.
That's what I thought.
Aivan täydellistä
You
Kiljua.
like my stuff. Anyway, I talked before a little bit about feeling like I had a sense of inadequacy with games, but that is part of the reason. Like games for kids, back in the day, they were fucking impossible. You had to own the game and be like, and you know, put a lot of hours into it to be play competently, and I didn't own games ever, like after like Atari for a while. I didn't own any games, and I only really like practiced them in front of other people. So of course I didn't feel like I was any good at the games. Like everyone else, like got to play and like try it and fail, like not in front of other people. And it was necessary. It was necessary to do that. So it got better after I did end up getting another system. I got the Sega though. I got Sega. I never had a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo. I had Sega Genesis. Some good games on there. Some of those games were still really hard. Anybody remember Earthworm Jim? I don't think I ever got past like the second level on Earthworm Jim. I'm not ashamed. That game's real hard. But yeah, beat the Sonic trilogy, and let's just pretend that there were no other Sonic games after that. Like that could have ended right there. That entire franchise is over. We don't need to bring up things like Sonic 06 or anything. So beat all those, and let's see, Buster's Hidden Treasure was pretty hard. I rocked at that game. Definitely beat that. Like beating a game was such a big deal back then. It wasn't like expected. Like if you pay for a game, you expect to play it all the way through. It was like can I really do it or not? I don't even. Did that one make it? No. It's like you have to earn this. You don't get to beat the game just because you paid for it. You kind of like you gotta want it, man. Alright. Enough reminiscing. I knew I'm a bottle short. I am. I'm a bottle short, and my jug was a bottle. Somebody stole like a jug of Kilju from my bucket. Oh wait, no, I have all of them. I had an extra bottle. That's weird. Okay. Can we go now? Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Did anybody remember that? Oh, Sonic Spinball though. Man. That game. That was a hard game. I don't think I ever got past the second level of that game either. Why is my engine smoking? Let's hope that let's see, that's not coolant that I saw. What was that? Let's hope it's nothing. wish I could, like, I really wish I could look to either side before I get on these roads. Because oh, there we go. That's no good. Because, like, I'm crossing train tracks and shit. My visibility's low. I probably shouldn't even, okay, let's outrun the storm. No, wait, that's the dumb, like, after I just crashed, that's, like, the dumbest thing I could have said just now. Let's not outrun the storm. Let's stay. Oh, let's stay on the road. That's just, like, goals, life goals. Stay on the road. Hashtag goals. Okay. Really, really hope that nothing takes us out as we get onto this highway. Because we can't look. Oh god. Alright. Alright, there's a sign for the turn off. I guess I could go back home the other direction and maybe look for my fender again. But on the other hand, that stretch of road is a little bit more challenging, and it's sort of asking for trouble, so do I want to do that? Oh wait, I'm gonna save my game here. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll go home the other way. Just check for my fender one more time, in case I can find it. Because I'd rather find it than make it spawn back into the game, like I said. As little, I'd like to just cheat as little as possible. I mean, and like, well, as possible to like maintain my sanity, I guess. Alright, come on, let's go. Tamo. Buddy. Oh, I got money now. I don't need to steal gas. My bro. I need some motor oil.
Katos Päive, no mitäpä laitetaan? Ootko sinä kuunnellut sitä Kahjo-ohjelmata tuolta radiosta? On kyllä ihan... No niin, tattista tämänkertaisesta.
Business cooperation. I'm gonna use that to hold up my car. Maybe. We'll see. I see I have a case of beer here. Excellent. I needed more yeast also. Just a couple. No, I don't need any more of that. See, I have coolant and I have brake fluid. I mean, I could just, like, pile the tires into the car and change them at home, but I don't think that's necessary. I think I can just do it here. But I do want to save the game and then still try to go home before it gets dark. Wait, no, I wanted to leave that here. I wanted the oil. I do want to try to, save the game and still get home before having to drive in the dark, because yeah, let's blame it on that. That's why I crashed the car. It was dark and I decided a while ago that I should drive only in the daytime. That's true. That's not a lie. I did not want to be driving at night, but I I ended up doing it because of poor planning. Is this gonna hurt my car? Probably. No, not really. Seems alright. Oh, that would work not at all. Did it hurt my car? I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna... I don't need these tires, so I'm just gonna leave them here. But I'm gonna leave the trim here too because it's not doing me any good until I get the body work done. Let's see, one up front right. Look at me stacking tires. Alright, fuck that shit. Front left. I never put the handbrake on, did I? It's fine. Driver's seat. And don't forget the exhaust pipe. And don't forget the gas. Okay, don't freak out, sausage. There we go. Just put that shit in there, and then let's close you. And I just need my exhaust pipe. And there's only like two little things of yeast that are gonna burst from saving my game. Here, I'll pay for my gas. I'm an honest person. See ya. Thanks for holding on to my junk. There we go. Look at that car. I really I like this design. It's got like it's got a little you know, I'm not a pink person. It's got a little more pink than I usually go for, but I was always disappointed that there wasn't a purple in the game, in the the original color set, and I really like the purples and blues and like kind of a little teal in this color scheme. I do like the design. Looks like it's still daylight out. I guess I might as well try going the other way if it's still light out. I can't. Oh god, I wish I could see any traffic. Would I do this? Okay. So let's just have another pass and see if we can find my goddamn fender. Oh jeez, for a second I thought that green car was coming this way, but he's not. I just missed him. Good. Now this would have been the direction I was going when I lost it, so maybe I have a chance of figuring out where I went. But I can't look downhill anywhere, because if I'm driving I cannot use the mouse now, or change my field of view. That would be in my request for updates is in the driving controls, can there be support for yeah, a way to orient the camera that belongs to the driving controls, because that's why I think you can't map it. Whoa. What was that? Devin's tire? Oh yeah, I didn't bolt one of my tires on, did I? Or something. Let me out. Please let me out of my car. Let me out. Is that... It's still standing. Is that my only punishment for not bolting the tire? Right rear tire? Is this the last one that I did? Is that the only thing that goes wrong when a tire falls off? Is that you gotta bolt it back on again? I guess so. I'm gonna wait, let me put the brake on. That's hilarious and embarrassing. How did I really not bolt it? Exhaust, get back in the car. This guy's still moving. This car is still moving. I don't think that this car should be moving. No, stop. Why is it moving? Oh, my thirst. I thought fatigue would go for surely first. I think I should be more severely punished than that for not bolting this on if I didn't. I really thought I did, but I must not have. Because I think something worse would have happened in real life. But, I'm not gonna complain. Let's just close you. And I hate having beer bottles in the car. Oh well. My driving mode. There goes fatigue. Excellent. Let me out, let me out, let me out. I wish that you could, like, push on the door. This door. This poor door. I wish you could push on the door without having to close and open it. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, I mean, this might not be able to wait until I have enough money to do the whole car. I might need to fix this door. I don't know. As long as it works, it's fine, right? Oh, God, here we go. There is another day. Another batch of Kilju going. We're gonna need to respawn the fender. We're gonna need to install these parts. And then I just need to make like a boatload more money, I guess, pretty much. And like keep this car in one piece. I don't think it will pass inspection until I do all the body work. I don't remember anyone specifying that you can't that you can't bring it in looking like this and passing, but I just suspect that this is not up to code the way it looks now. So the hood looks alright. Is that the only part that's like not broken? Might be. It might be the only part that's not broken. This side of the car looked a little bit better before I left, I think. I crashed into a few things on the way back. Yeah. Yeah. The hood doesn't look that bad, but oh yeah, it's It is, though. It is like this car has seen better days. Oh man, but I am alive. That's always good. I got my new seat installed. I got my new tires. See, in there I got an exhaust pipe. See, I made some money. Just deal with you later. I just don't know what happened in that fender. But anyway. Oh yeah, yeast. I hope that that lands even remotely near where I intended. I forgot how, like, the yeast is so light that if you throw it, it'll just go flying. Did it go on the roof? I think it might be on the roof. Oh well. There's my yeast for the next batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually gonna need to buy more sugar after that next batch anyway. So I can get more yeast then, if I can't get it down off of the roof, which I'm sure I can't. And I'm pretty sure that that's where it landed. Feel like, this is silly, but I feel like I want to change the color scheme still. I still haven't picked up that damn boat. It's pretty low priority, doesn't get me much. Other than I get to go to the island. And I get to have a boat in case of I need an emergency trip to the store. But like I said, like, you can go there anyway. Like, the thing I wanted to show was, like, here, just check this out. I actually thought that one of the disadvantages, I thought that one of them was that you can't carry something, but you can carry something in the boat. But that is not the case. You actually can swim while you're carrying an object. I'll show you real quick. Just like you can carry something while you're on the bike, except that even that is more logical than this. Like, look. And you're like going pretty fast too. Like, it's silent, but I think this is almost as fast as, this might be almost as fast as the boat. So like the advantages of the boat are that it's really loud and it can carry more than one object. And the disadvantages of the boat, okay, well, yeah, and that it costs fuel. Like, those are the differences. Advantages or disadvantages, whatever you think. It's really loud, it costs fuel, and it carries more than one object. Otherwise, the boat is pointless. Oh no, your thirst goes up. It makes your thirst go up to swim. So when you get to the other side of the lake, you will need to drink something. That's the biggest actual functional difference. You know what? I think I might remove this on account of I feel like it obstructs my view a little bit. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna change my color scheme in the meantime. I decided I do. This is the color that I had originally picked for my car that never got running, Satsuma 1. Oh, I'm dying of thirst again. There's that beautiful car. You know I'm gonna destroy that thing as soon as I have it. You know it. Link, why am I doing this to myself? It's pure torture. Isn't it?